This is a little bit more personal question. How do you integrate what you learn in Israel Defense Forces? You've been there for 6 years, according to what I read. How do you apply your skills, endurance, from such perspective? How do you apply that into real estate, into healthcare, into AI? What have you learned there? And what are this young generation missing that are not actually being deployed in the military?
I've been in the Israeli Air Force. I served almost 7 years. There are many, many lessons you learn in that kind of period of time. Of course, how to have discipline, what's important in life, it changes everything. It doesn't matter where you came from or what you had. If you're in a setting like that, people come from all areas. They have nothing, they have everything, doesn't matter. If you're a good person, you'll do well. If you're not, you won't. We have on this floor I would call it leadership machine that is run by the top pilots in the world. This is the largest flight simulator center of F-35s in the world, sitting on this floor, and you're all welcome to pass through it. You know it? It's called the squadron. The top corporations in the world are sending their leadership at least once a year, some of them 4 times, 5 times a year, to be trained by this program. And the way this program works is they teach you how to fly an F-35, then they put you in an F-35 flight simulator, and you have missions, and you come out of it, you learn to debrief, you learn to self-criticize. If you don't self-criticize, you will see that your scores don't improve. If you do, your scores improve. Then there are layers above it about identifying really and honestly in front of your team, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, and then if some of the team members have other strengths, allow those strengths to surface and come up. You do it through this experience, which is different. So Google was here over 10 times in the last 2 years, and Microsoft, and Blackstone, and BlackRock, and Goldman, and McKinsey. All the biggest companies are coming here to be trained. It gives them a different layer. Why is that coming? The people who started it came from the Israeli Air Force, where survival is key. If you didn't have the best Air Force in the world, Israel would not be today on the map. It would be gone.
Absolutely.
And what they've done is bring that methodology to the corporate world. One of the things we love doing is introduce startups to the big corporations, because they show up every day. Every day there are companies here. Salesforce, and you name it, are here. Uber, which is a tenant at 3 World Trade, they send their management here. Spotify, which if you use music, they send their management here. They train them to become the better version of themselves, to inspire people to become better versions of themselves. So I think to your question, I did not create that squadron, but I knew some of the leaders of it, and I believe in that methodology, and I believe that if you take people and give them a purpose, and give them a vision, and then show them that if they are honest and truthful, and they can criticize themselves and improve, they'll be better. We learn in the US how to be the best CV writers. I got so many CVs from people. You read the CV, you think that this person is a rock star, and then you meet them and you see, okay, they flipped burgers and they worked for a Fortune 500 company in an important role. They just were in it doesn't mean that flipping burgers is not important, but they just changed the wording to market themselves. What's more important is who you really are and where are you headed? What is your trajectory? And I think that's what you learn in the service.
I'm so glad I asked you this question. On this note, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kel.